Oh, I'm live. I forgot my coffee. Anyways, wrap it up Wednesday. It's 7:14. We are talking about NFL Week 13, and we'll just jump right into it. Uh, doing some look at some playoffs and see how um, this week went. So Thursday night, Seahawks in Dallas versus the Cowboys. Guys, I'm glad they stopped talking about it because I had to listen to this nonsense for like 4 days about Dak being the MVP. Um, I mean, he's been playing these inferior teams. Um, let's see, versus a good team, 10 points versus the 49ers. Everybody that they beat was under 500, except for the Seahawks. They were 6-5 before they lost in Dallas. Cardinals 2-10. Uh, L.A. Chargers 4-7. The Rams 5-6. I think the Rams might have been like the best team under 500 that they played. The Rams look like they might be in the playoff picture. Let me come over here and see. Um, just yeah, look at that. We're right here on the bubble, 6-6. So Rams down here, bottom right, 6-6, second in the NFC West. But man, yeah, Cowboys are playing good versus horrible teams. So let's just get that out of the way. A good win for Cowboys at home versus NFC West opponent. Big game this week, though. Um, we'll get more into that later. But um, it was a really good game though. They went back and forth, 35-41. Really came down to the end. Cowboys were able to uh, get the win right there. 299 for 3 touchdowns. Decent performance. But still, I don't. I'm not going with the MVP right now for Dak. We really got to see what the rest of this schedule looks like, because they got to play. The Eagles are coming in. Then they got to play at the Bills. Then they got to play in Miami. Then they got the Lions coming right here. So let's see if they can get two out of these four, and then talk to me about Dak being an MVP. Next game. Let me talk about these early games real quick. I'm trying to do like 30 minutes because, man, I could really just, I feel like I could talk about football all day. Get back over here. Colts versus Titans. I actually had the Titans to win this one. Win it overtime. Colts looking pretty good right here. Garner Minshew, 312, 2 touchdowns. Um, that's really about all I got right here. Are the Colts going to be? I don't think they're in the playoff picture yet. We go over here real quick. And oh, look at that! They are. They did. They got back. They're in. They're number 6 right now in the wild card. So that's pretty good, interesting. Next week versus Bagels. That'll be a good game. All right. Yeah, man. I had the Titans win this one, but it's like they can't figure out the quarterback situation. So yeah, solid win right now for the Colts, 7-5. Keep it on moving. We had Falcons Jets. Um, I thought the Jets could win at home, but apparently the Falcons were able to get the win. Man, I still don't trust the Falcons quarterback, Ritter. But I guess you got to trust them more than Boyle, and I think other kids coming back for uh, the Jets. Falcons surprisingly in the South, leading the NFC South. Here we go. Jump back over here again. Leading the NFC South. and the South is pretty close, 5-7, 5-7 for the Bucks and the Saints. So it'll be a close race right here for the NFC South. So 0-2 on my first two picks. Next one's Lions Saints. The Lions biting off kneecaps. Just kind of talked about the Saints being close in the race. Lions 9-3 NFC North. I don't really think they have anybody just going to really challenge their NFC Northness. No, they got the Bears right here, 4-8. In the hunt. Oh, look, Vikings actually there. The Vikings are in the number 6 wild card. So we could have a 3-6 matchup. No, wait, we gotta have 2 versus 7. 3-6, yeah. And 4-5. That could be an interesting one. Huh. Playoffs are shaping up to be interesting. Man, I'm already Florida cold. Lions biting off kneecaps. Broncos lost in Houston. Houston looks like they're still right here on the bubble with Denver. The Browns still got that 7 seed, so I thought Broncos would be able to win this one. Russ had a chance to give me a touchdown, but threw interception. So pretty close game right there. They were going back and forth. So really, right now, 1-3 for my picks. Sheesh. Chargers, Pats. No touchdowns this game. Oh, we had a touchdown. Who had a touchdown? We had a runner. Field goal. No touchdowns that game. So Pats just stinking up the joint. See, there we go. The Pats was just stinking up the joint. I was looking over here for touchdowns, but we got a couple field goals right here. Chargers are still kind of in the hunt. 5-7 in the third in the AFC West. So still in the hunt. Let's keep it on rolling here, guys. This was a shocker for me. Cardinals were able to beat the Steelers. Man, my picks just got destroyed here. 3-10 Cardinals. They've been playing tough this year. Kyler Murray got back from that injury a few weeks ago. But did they have over? No, they didn't have over 400 yards. Total yards 317. Man, need to watch my quick pick. I thought we'd be able to get over 400 yards total for Steelers, but it really didn't look like it. Real disappointing performance at home. Cardinals came in and got a win. Dolphins, Commanders, Dolphins 45-15. Dolphins are now leading the AFC. Number 1 in the AFC playoff picture right now. Leapfrogged over everybody else to the number 1. South Florida, stand up. So that was the early games. Checked out some playoff pictures. So my early games only had 2, 3 Fins, Chargers, Lions. Oof. So let's check out the late games. Panthers, Bucks. Start us off right over here. Panthers, Bucks. Had the Bucks win at home versus the Panthers. 1-11. The Bucks. Are the Bucks in the hunt? Yeah, because they're in the South right now. They're 5-7 with the Saints, and the Falcons are 6-6. So still So tight right here in the playoff picture for the NFC South. Bucks get this win right here versus one-win Panthers. Biggest game of the week. 49ers really showing they're the best team in the NFL when they're complete. When you're thinking about if we go 49ers versus Miami, I think 49ers just have a little bit better defense. The 49ers, they're so physical, man. They just bully everybody. And I'm thinking when they played the Cowboys tried to punk them a little bit, but 49ers are just too physical, man. Big win right here on the road in Philly. Philly still the number one team in the NFC, 10-2. Niners right behind, 9-3. Niners and 3. Lions also 9-3. So big game right here for the Cowboys and the Eagles. Could be potentially for the number one seed in the NFC. Niners versus Seahawks next week. Sheesh. A little Florida cold out here. Browns versus the Rams. Thought Browns would be able to get this. Joe Flacco actually on the start. I thought they would have been better with their other guy that they had. Who's it? They don't have him. I forgot his name. Walker, I think his name was. But for me, the Rams kind of been disappointing this last season. But they're stepping it up, man. They're 500 in the NFC West. Still in this playoff picture though, in the bubble. Look at this NFC right here. You got 6-6 Vikings, 6-6 Packers, 6-6 Rams, 6-6 Seahawks. Couple NFC South teams 5-7. So really tight race right here between 6 and 11. This was a man. Everybody except for Green Bay had Kansas City to win this. Just catch, guys. The receivers just got to catch the ball, man. Nobody had more than 10 receptions. Noah Gray with 1 touchdown. Who's that? Who is this guy? Is he a tight end? Noah Gray, tight end. Looks like he's been doing a little extracurricular activities right here. They really just got to figure out their receivers, man. I trust in Patty. Everybody trusts in Patty. But the receivers really got to figure it out, man. We've been talking about this all year. The receivers just not being able to catch the ball. KC number 3 in the playoff picture. This was from the .com. Man, this top right here, top 4, and the number 5 is pretty close. We're all within like 1-2 games. So this could be a close one coming down the stretch. They got the Bills. Bills actually looking, they're right here, 6-6. So this is going to be interesting week coming up right here. Very interesting week. Green Bay, we got a little love. In Green Bay. 3 touchdowns, 267. Christian Watson, 7 receptions, 71 yards, 2 touchdowns. Decent performance at home for Green Bay. Able to beat KC Swifties. Taylor was in the house. And Monday night. Man, I had the Jags winning this one. Let me look over here if I can get Lawrence. This was a Man, Jake Browning, he did really good right here. 32 of 37, 354, and a touchdown. In the beginning, they were just doing like a lot of short passes, little chip plays, trying to set up screens, short runs, and then they started airing it out, man. And Jake Browning looking really good for the Bagels right now. Really impressed by when they started airing it out and let him do his thing, man. They're looking good. Here I wanted to. Here, can I get some news? I want to see what if they're saying ankle Lawrence sprain, ankle sprain, ankle sprain. Come on, it's just a little ankle sprain, guys. He'll be all right. He'll be playing. I don't think there's going to be needed help from trainers. Get off the field. Um, it's just a little ankle sprain, guys. Come on. Just throw another big guy in there, get some protection. Child will be all right. What man 6'6", 230. Game winner overtime though. Cincy with the field goal for the win. Did have the Jags to get this. We'll keep an eye on this. Let me see. It's still a day ago. There we go. 20. Let's talk about bets. 20 minutes ago, an hour ago. Bagel's still alive. Yeah. Bagels fans had an impact? I don't think so. Anyways, good win for the Bagels on the road. It's just been a tough year for the Bagels, and guys, I kind of ran through this because I'm a little Florida cold. It is a freezing 57 degrees right here in South Florida. My palm tree has frost on it. Just kidding. Come over here to playoff picture real quick. We'll do some shorts on this and see if we can get some views on this here live. AFC number 1, Miami Dolphins rising up +3. Ravens fell. I think they must have had a bye week. I don't remember even talking about Ravens. Yeah, they must have had a bye week. I'm playing the Rams though, so that would be interesting. Is it going to be? It's going to be in LA or not? Let me look over here. It'll be at home. Ravens at home versus LA. Ravens number 2, Chiefs number 3 versus the Bills next week. Jags versus the Browns. It's going to be a good defense. Jags going to be on the road, so let's see how. Keep an eye on Trav's ankle. Steelers playing tomorrow night versus the Pats. They got to get this one, man. The Steelers, they've been winning so ugly. I think they'll be able to get this one though. Colts number 6, and the Browns number 7 right here. Then we have, realistically, these 4 teams still have a chance to get in the playoffs. I feel like. Let me see. Can I look at the Texans schedule real quick? Here we got the Jets. We got Jets next week. Jets, Titans, Browns, Titans, Colts. These are all winnable games right here. I think maybe the Browns might be a tough one, but sheesh, I think they could win all of these. This Colts, so I'll say they could get 3 out of these 2. And then we have the Bills playing the Swifties. Let me see if I can get the Bills schedule up real quick. Bills versus Swifties. Oh, they're going to be in KC. Let me see if I share this one instead. Bills going to be in KC, they're going to be hosting Cowboys, Chargers, Pats, Dolphins. These two will be tough. Chargers will be tough, but I think they'll get this one. They'll get the Pats. The Dolphins at home. I think Dolphins should be able to avenge their loss versus the Bills. Jump back over here. And then I don't think the Chargers really have much of a shot. Bagels. Let's look over here at the Bagels real quick. Bagels. Colts going to be playing in Cincy Sunday, 1 p.m. Colts and Vikings, Steelers. Vikings, they're interesting right now. I think they'll be able to get Vikings at home. Steelers are tough, but I think they'll get that on the road. KC with no Joey. The Browning's looking really good, so this is going to be an interesting New Year's Eve. And then Browns. Browns defense, that's pretty interesting also. Share this real quick. Colts, Vikings, Steelers, KC, Swifty, Browns. Over here to NFC. Eagles number 1. 49ers number 2. Lions number 3. I don't think these top 3 are really going to change much. But we'll see with this Cowboys game. Lions still biting off kneecaps. Number 4 is going to be close in this NFC South. Let me see. Look over here at Atlanta's schedule, because I'm pretty sure we're going to have a few NFC South showdowns. Atlanta. Yeah, here we go. Atlanta and the Bucks. Bucks going to Atlanta. Let me see. They got the Panthers. They got the Saints. Colts. Interesting matchup. Bears. So, man, I never know with these Falcons, man. Honestly. Here, look up. Share this again. Bucks, Falcons. They should be able to get this one. Colts, I think, could come in and win this. They could get a win versus the Bears, Saints, Falcons. I just don't know. Jump back over here. Vikings. Vikings are interesting. Let me look at this. Talk about the Cowboys so much, man. I just don't even want to talk about the Cowboys. I'll have a little short about the Dak not being the MVP. There's so many better MVP candidates, I feel like. Vikings versus Raiders, Vikings versus Bagels, Lions twice, and the Packs. This is going to be a tough one for the Vikings. I'm going to check out the Packers. Packers right here. Packers looking good, though. Let's see if they could get a few wins string together. We got the Giants. Monday night. They should be able to get that one in New Jersey. Panthers, Bucks, Vikings, Bears. So I think these are some winnable games. And then let's look at who's on the bubble. LA Seahawks, and then we got some NFC South teams. So it really just depends on these two Bucks, Saints, and how they can play the Falcons. Giants, they're not going to get it. All right, man. Wrapped it up. Wednesday. Did pretty good. Got it under 30 minutes. Where we at? We are at a solid 24 minutes. What are we doing? We got quick picks. We'll be doing quick picks this week. We'll be doing playoff picture in the short this week. And we will be doing the MVP. Who's my MVP and who I don't think the MVP is. These are going to be shorts. So, wrapped it up, guys. Wrap it up Wednesday. Talked all the playoff action. Talked a little MVP. Purdy's my MVP right now, man. Lamar, He's playing good. Um, Hurts, I think, so also a better quarterback. I have 3 better quarterbacks than Dak. And then we have this receiver, the Cheetah in Miami. I got 4 people over Dak right now. So if you make it this far, you don't watch the short, you know who my MVP is. You know what the playoff picture looks like. But you have to check out my quick picks. So check that out. I wrapped it up. 25 minutes. Big HDENT. Like, comment, subscribe.